Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a really good day. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, grab a snack, grab a drink, because girl, we got to talk about Britney Spears and Pamela Anderson. So listen, bitch. The Pamela Anderson documentary is now on Netflix. I have not seen it yet. I'm going to watch it tonight, which I'm so excited about because I can't go out. So the next best thing to do is just to find some interesting things on TV. I'm going crazy being at home, but it's just for a couple more days and then I get to be free. But anyways, we have to talk because Britney Spears wrote a very long description about Pamela Anderson, her children, and the support that they give their mother. And it really, without mentioning, it kind of is in response of the lack of support that Britney receives from Sean and Jaden. So they are both underage, so I will definitely be as respectful as possible, but they're not little children anymore. So I would try and be respectful, but at the same time, excuse me if I throw a little shade here and there. So Britney Spears wrote the following about Pamela and said, I'm such a fan of Pamela Anderson. She was the only sex icon at one time in America, and she still is. I really respect the fact that her children stood up for her, relating to the fact that people were trying to sell her story from the past. They said, why the hell bring up things that happened 20 years ago if that really messed up my mom? Referring to the embarrassing subject being sold in a comedic TV comparison. He's right. He went on to say because of the embarrassment, she went through a very dark period in her time. I mean, when I read that, I was like, damn, with 4 documentaries released about me last year, with people I adore speaking about my past, that alone was almost as hard as what I went through in my past. I confess, at 25, I was finally in a secret relationship, having a private life. So what if all of a sudden I was rebelling? That doesn't make it right for my dad to claim he's me and take over for 15 years of my life. I did more than enough in that time to make things good. Just saying. My brother says that time was really good for our family. I'm sure it was, giving me way too much work while they had their meetings. I know I've spoken about this a couple of times, but 15 years is an extremely long time. So Pamela gave me an understanding that people should support you exactly where you are in that moment of your life, unless cruelty runs the world. I mean, does it make other people and my family subconsciously, big word, and secret and embarrassed. Oh, girl, let me do this again, okay? Does it make other people in my family subconsensually and secretly wave? You know what? I may not be able to read big words, but I have a fucking juicy ass, okay? That big ass word and secretly feel way better about themselves to embarrass me and bring up my past? The answer is yes, 100%. Unfortunately, the way my past was portrayed in these documentaries was extremely embarrassing. It felt semi-illegal. But I was told once, we all die in the end. Chill out and let it go. So, aside from that big ass word, you know what? I have to say that I fully agree with Britney, okay? I agree with Britney because here's the thing. Her children are 17, 16, I believe. Sean is going to be 18 in September, and then Jaden will be 18 a year after. So I guess they're both like 17, 16, right? Yeah. And at that age, you already know what is going on. You know what I mean? Even if you're brainwashed, which, yes, of course, if they're brainwashed, allegedly, they must, it's a little harder, but they live through things. They have seen shit. You know what I mean? They know. They have talked about it before. I don't remember if it was Sean or Jaden that went live and called his, their grandfather a dick and all of these things, right? Remember that? So they know what's going on. They've read, they've experienced it. So I understand that the only issue that we have heard from them or Kevin Jobless Federline is that they do not like the way that their mom portrays herself on social media because of the nakedness, right? So here's my thing. We've talked about this before. I understand seeing your mom, you know, in panties and a bra. It must be weird. I mean, it must be, you know, like, listen, I put myself in their shoes. But at the same time, you know, if my mother was like this Christian teacher, you know, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday she posted, you know, semi-naked pictures on a bed, I would be like, Mom, are you okay? But this is Britney Spears. She performs in a bra and panty every single night in a concert, okay? Like, let's not get that confused. Britney Spears is Britney fucking Spears. She is a sex icon. She is, you know, she midriff queen, bitch. You know what I mean? Britney Spears is not a freaking Christian dance teacher named Shirley from, you know, Oklahoma. Like, this is Britney fucking Spears. So for them to act all shocked about this, you know, that just, you know, that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? And, you know, I get it. They might be influenced by Kevin and they might be this, but like, shouldn't they like put two and two together? Seeing their father golfing every single fucking day with no job and then seeing their mother in a prison sentence working her ass off so they can live the way they live, but then they're gonna act the way they do. That doesn't make sense to me. And the only reason their mother went through what she went through and put up with every garbage that was thrown her way is because of them. Because allegedly she would be threatened that if she didn't do so and so, she wouldn't be able to see her children and they would be taken away and given to Kevin 100% of the time. So you're going to sit here and tell me that at 17 and 16 or 18 and 17, they don't know what's right and what's wrong? Girl, no. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever, all right? Because you know what, bitch? I have the face, I have the booty, I have the hair, but I don't have the time for that fucking bullshit. Let me just say that, because at a very young age, you know what the fuck is going on, and you know damn well that if your mother was treated the way she was fucking treated so you can live the way that you fucking live, and then you're gonna turn your back on her because she's posting some boob on her Instagram, are you fucking kidding me? Like, does that make sense to you? Because if 2 plus 2 is 4 and 5 plus 5 is 10, what the fuck is this? I may not know how to fucking read big ass words, but I know how to read a bitch, okay? I know how to read. And they need to be sit down and read to filth, because what they are doing, turning their backs on their mother, is fucking bullshit, all right? Baby, one more time. Oops, I did it again. Britney in the zone. Greatest hits, my prerogative. Blackout, Circus, Femme Fatale, Britney, Jean, and Glory. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, make it make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It must be really hard for Britney to see that, you know, other children support their mothers. It must be hard for Britney to see people she loves doing these documentaries. It must be really hard. And then, you know, to see her children all grown up and sitting with, you know, jobless Kevin Federline and talking about Britney in the way that she's, you know, pick up a fucking phone. She bought a house almost in the same fucking neighborhood to be close to them. No wonder she doesn't want to live there anymore. You know what I mean? It just... After everything she went through, night after night performing when she didn't want to, okay? Mind you, yes, this is her passion, but when you are forced to do your passion and you are threatened and you are treated like a fucking dog, you don't want to do that shit. It doesn't matter if that is your passion or not. It becomes something that you do not want to do. So imagine her getting ready to fucking sing the lyrics. I'm like the ringleader. I call the shots. I mean, when I crack that whip, everybody gonna trip just like a circus. Like, imagine her in her mind saying, I'm so fucking stupid. How can I be singing this song if I can't even fucking go to the 7-Eleven and buy myself a piece of gum, but my children want to act out because I fucking post pictures of myself on Instagram? Oh, I wish a bitch would. Honestly, if my mother went through the shit Britney went through, bitch, I would be the first one commenting on her fucking Instagram. I'd be like, yes, bitch, yes, okay? Because I know in my heart that she did what she did for me to be okay, for me to see her. So this is fucking bullshit, and I bet you anything you want that one day they're gonna realize, because I'm sorry, they're not little kids anymore, okay? At 18, Britney Spears was dancing with the fucking snake. We need to stop also victimizing children. At a certain age, they know what's right and what's wrong. Right now, they're almost 18 years old. They know what's right and what's wrong, okay? They're going to be adults soon. So they know that mommy was put in this against her fucking will, all right? And she was treated like a fucking dog, all right? Allegedly, all right? My opinion, this is my fucking opinion. She was treated like a fucking dog. And now I'm gonna be upset because she posts some fucking pictures covering her fucking nipples. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Well, didn't go as planned, but I had to say what I had to say, and I'll repeat it again if I must. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. I will be back 100% really soon, I promise. I'm gonna go take a fucking nap because, girl, ooh, this video. I love you all, and I'm grateful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.